In 1996, Arliss is airing season 1, episode 2, Negotiating. It's never personal. Arliss uses his new client, a rising high school basketball star, to settle an owed score with an NBA team owner. Hilarity ensues.
I love this. If you thought Arliss wasn't a great agent before this episode, which we're only 2 episodes in, but if you've watched Arliss and you're like, I don't know, man, this one solidified it. A couple of great cameos. And the beginning, Steve, this is one of the most audacious things I've ever seen. This guy, he's in a meeting. He's negotiating a contract with a Mr. Reinhold, I believe his name is.
Reingold.
Reingold, not Judge Reinhold's dad. And it's for this baseball guy. The owner of the team's like, look, he won one game. But Arliss is like, look, my guy needs $1 million raise because he's that good. But this owner's like, I'm good. He's going to get $750. That's it. Fuck $1 million raise. He ain't getting more than that. He's a chud. So Arliss pulls this fucking thing where he's like, he walks over. He's like, okay, say la vie. Let me go talk to my guy real quick. Talks to this Mexican baseball player who I think is playing like Game Gear or some shit while they're doing this negotiation. The guy goes over and signs a contract, Steve, and then takes a nice, really fat, hot piss all over the contract and the baseball team owner's desk, which that's outrageous. I didn't see it coming.
And on his face.
He gets everywhere, dude. I mean, it's a solid, like, he must have been holding this shit in for a good half a day at least because he's taking a horse piss on this guy's desk. It's crazy. And Arliss is just sitting there like, oh.
We see Brent Barry and Arliss, I guess that's one of his clients. He shows him like, hey, I got a national endorsement for you. And he shows him like these Ricky Waters nose pads. And he's like, dude, I got to talk to you. That's what Brent Barry says. Yeah. He's like, look, man, we've been friends for a while. And, you know, you've been my agent. I'm thinking about changing agents. And Arliss is just like, dude, we've been together for this whole time. Man, I started with you from the bottom. Well, at least from the beginning of this contract. He's like, look, dude, the team owner said that I got to get rid of you in order to get this extension. So now he's definitely feeling a certain way about Reingold.
Yeah. He's persona non grata. And I think they even kind of like say something about this where it's like very complicated enough. But when this guy owns multiple teams, then you fuck yourself. So Reingold, he's got the leverage right now, Steve. And he's taking Brent Barry out of it. I love seeing Brent Barry. He's cool. Nice, lovable nerd. This guy got a nice hot yes on his desk. And I guess him and Arliss already had some bad blood judging from that meeting. But now it's gone nuclear. He's trying to get Arliss out of the business, basically.
And Stanley lets Arliss know, like, look, man, this is getting old real fast. We're losing clients. You have to make it right with Reingold. He owns 3 franchises and cable stations. He has too much power. And I don't know when Kirby started wearing glasses, but he's definitely not in these early episodes.
Yeah. Well, and also another thing is like the bad blood. He owns all those things, but Reingold's telling anybody who's on contract with him that if they have anything to do with Arliss, they will not get paid. So that's crazy. It's like, well, what the fuck am I supposed to do now? That eliminates a lot of your shit. So that's going on. But Arliss has a little hidden gem in his employee deck here, Steve. He's got Rita. She's the number one. I think we all know that. She's killing it. Stanley and the other guy, they're fine. But she's like, look, until you show the whole sports world that you can fuck Reingold as hard as he's fucking you right now, the wolves are just going to keep circling here, and we're done. You know, she's kind of motivating him to get the fuck up.
You need leverage. And then she said, like, oh, I got an idea. There's this kid named Shaler Halimon, and he's a high school prospect. He's got all these contract offers. He's got endorsement deals already. Reingold, he wants Shaler. The key to get to him is through his mother.
Yeah. And she actually got this from her little best buddy, Hannah Storm, who I remember from TV back in the day. So she's getting the scoops. She's putting them on game here. So really now the sole goal of this whole organization is get this kid. He's got to charm the kid's mom as they're going through like the facts about him, because this apparently he's an unknown, Steve. This kid's averaging as a senior a quadruple double. I've never even heard of such a thing.
which is insane.
Yeah.
He's got Nike, Reebok, and even car dealerships trying to work with him.
He's about to be paid as fuck. So Arliss wants to get in on that gravy train, and he's like, I need an in. It's nice we know this, but I got to find an in. So we cut to a church, and we get a fun cameo here. I love seeing George Wallace get some work. Funny comedian.
Deacon Henry.
Deacon Henry or Henny or whatever his name is. And he's basically like, look, anyone that wants to get in touch with this kid's mom got to go through me. So you're coming to the right place. He's not the manager, but he's kind of been entrusted as like a consigliere by this family to just sort of be there to help them get through dealing with all these devil people from fucking the sports world. So Deacon, he needs a little push, Steve. He's a man of God. And he seems like one of those slick men of God. I was like, a little extra on the plate, please. You know, he's trying to get that Cadillac.
The next scene, we see Kirby on the keys. He's actually got the choir garb on and everything. We find out that he's not even playing the piano. He's not even on the organ like that.
From what I was guessing and watching this, I feel like they bought that organ, Steve. Like Arliss came, he got the church that new organ, and that's how they got that connect. It's not just showing up and having Kirby be like, doing all like being in the choir and shit. So the deacon, he's happy, and he arranges a dinner at the kid's house to meet the mom, meet the kid, and that's where we go, Steve. And we see this hilarious thing where Arliss, this very uptight white dude, coming into this black like dinner, and it's a lot of food that he's not used to. Let's put it like that, Steve.
Some good soul food. He's not feeling it. He's really apprehensive about taking a bite. Kirby, on the other hand, he's knee deep in some soul food. You want some of them yams, them collards, and neck bones?
He's loving it. We also see the kid. I like that they just have the kid piecing up Kirby, just playing basketball while they're like talking to the mom and stuff. The mom, what is the last name?
Halimon.
Halimon. So Miss Halimon, she might not know the business, but she wants the best for her son. She's the mom, but you got like all these contracts, you got to go through her. So he has to work, but Arliss, being the man he is, he's got the best sales pitch I've ever heard where he's like, look, all these guys are going to come at you trying to get money. I don't want that. This ain't about money for me, because inside he knows he's trying to fuck Reingold. So he tells the mom straight up, like, you're not going to have to pay me a cent. And they said you can get 10 mil. And he goes through his little agent language where he's like, well, what about guarantees? What about options? Whose option is it?
No trade clause. What about that? Signing bonus.
He's like showing the mom, she's like, you're in over your head. He's like, but me, I'm one of the best. So they're saying 10, or that's what you think? I'll get you 30.
I'd like to go into the office with Shaler. You know, my office gets a bad rap, and we just want to make a difference.
We want to be in business with y'all. So basically, he's like, I forget what they call him, consultant. Yeah, he's consulting. So we cut to a TV, just like Hannah Storm on TV announcing, because she's getting all these little tidbits from Rita too. So they're like feeding this machine, and she's like, oh, well, Shaler Halimon he's signing with Reingold. It's the writing's on the wall. So they're putting it out there and putting more pressure on this guy to sign this kid, because now it's out there.
He traded 3 draft picks.
It's a guarantee. So we cut to the signing. The mom's there, the deacon's there, the kid's there, Reingold's there, and then Arliss shows up. He's just sitting there on the sideline like, yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that.
Well, when he first comes in, it's like the tension is already there, because he's like, how are you, Arliss? And Arliss is like, hey, is this new carpeting? Nice. Is it dry too?
It doesn't smell like piss in here. That's crazy.
Yeah.
The owner's there, but there's always this guy with the contract who's there to lowball you. So he throws his contract in. The mom was thinking 10. They're offering like 3. They go through the language, and Reingold is a fucking piece of shit. He's a shrewd businessman, so he's already lowballing them. So Arliss steps in and is like, what about the guarantee? The mom's throwing all that language at him, and Reingold's getting pissed.
Because he knows that Arliss is the puppet master. As she's talking, he's mouthing the words. And Reingold, he really is a piece of shit, because he goes into profanity. He's like, that dumb son of a bitch that you got with you. Look, don't let him fill your head with junk.
And don't say that to a woman of God, Steve. Don't be cursing at a mama like that.
Yeah.
It's like, this dumb fuck. Don't listen to him. So he's already on the bad side. Now Arliss is just getting his foot in that door, nudging him in. Like, Reingold's like, I'm not going to let you get over on me. This isn't happening. Like, this is the deal. This is it. We're not giving you any more than this. Take it or leave it. Fuck this guy. And then Arliss, this is where Arliss is Arliss, Steve. He's like, all right, that's fine. Hey, I'm going to put this contract in. I think it's from like an Italian team, right? He's like,
Yeah.
Mrs. Halimon, like, is it okay if your son signs this document? And he signs it. And then it's like step by step. He's like, is it okay if I take this document and put it in the envelope and seal it and put a stamp on it?
Yeah.
And, you know, they keep going through it because it's a contract. He's like, we're going to walk out. We're leaving. If this is all you got, we're good. So they do all those like little theatrics and leave. And then we cut into like the car with Arliss, and the mom's like, you dumb mother. And she gets crazy now. She's like, you lost this shit.
We could have had 9 million. And then they cut to Hannah Storm. This is something so fictional about this. There was never a draft. Who just signs a high school kid and like the next day he's on the team, they're playing.
In the season, like mid-season, Steve. They're like, get this kid out of history class.
Yeah, when they cut to Hannah Storm, she doesn't even know if Shaler's even signed to the team. Like, this is a last-second thing. Like, we're awaiting Shaler, but we don't even know if he's going to come out.
What happens is, after we see that, we see Arliss and everybody back. Because, I mean, they can't let this kid go. The hype's there. And this is a very good show about, like, sports in general. This wasn't happening as much as, and now this is it. Like, this is how athletes get their contracts and stuff using the media. But they're going over the contract. Reingold's got to sign him, Steve.
Gotcha.
So now, kid, do you have anything else to add to this? And he only has one thing. 33 was his number, but somebody on Reingold's team already has that, Brett Barry. So he's like, is there any way I can get that? So we leave it at that, but then we hear Hannah Storm's voice kind of talking about the details. Arliss got this motherfucker 37 mil guaranteed, Steve.
Guaranteed.
Like, they ripped that shit off of Barry's back and then had him come out in a 33, Steve. It didn't have Barry's last name on it.
And one of his other clients pops up, and he got that player the nose pad contract. So, you know, it was not all for naught.
John Franco from the Mets, I believe.
John
He
Franco.
got the breathe right strip deal. And, dude, I mean, Arliss wins so hard in this because now the kid comes out. Everybody's happy. The team's happy. He's running out. He's on the team. He's got his 33. Arliss and Reingold meet. And Reingold's like, you got me this time, buddy. It's almost like he's like, respect, you know? And Arliss and him shake hands. That's the win he wanted.
Then Shaler, he comes out as they're introducing the team, and he collapses. And he had clogged arteries from all that soul food.
Damn. Big Mama lost a leg, Steve. Shaler lost a contract.
Damn.
And it turns out all that guaranteed money didn't mean shit. He never played a fucking minute in the league, Steve.
Got that guaranteed contract, so, hey.
You got that Deshaun Watson, Steve.
Deshaun Watson, got that Jason Williams, that Bobby Hurley.
But damn, Arliss, you son of a bitch. He's good. I mean,